Vehicle sales plunge. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Got my stein of coffee, and I thought we'd have a look at the latest media release from the Federal Chamber of Automotive Industries. This is to do with new vehicle sales down in a challenging 2019 market. Now, we've looked at this before. We looked at car sales earlier in the year, particularly when we were discussing in October the sharp decline in utes and other vehicle sales, and how that could be an indicator of, well, the construction industry. And then after we saw that, we started to get data about a decline in building approvals. And, well, one thing leads to another, and we're getting increased arrears rates, and it is an interesting marker of where things are when GDP growth is also going down. So you can see here in this graph, the purple is sales this year and going all the way back, and the green is sales last year in the same month, and the orange is sales the year before that. So you can see in the last 3 years, car sales every month have pretty much gone down from last year. Yeah, well, no, every month they've gone down. And now December, and the overall for the whole year, is the worst it's been in 11 years. Or since 2011. 9 years. 9 years. What does that tell you? Does that fill anyone at all with confidence, guys? With where just the market is going? People are not spending on new cars. I mean, we've seen savings rates have gone up. Saving rates have gone up. But job ads are going down. So this is another, I'd say, warning sign in the economy for this year. So the Federal Chamber of Automotive Industries today released new vehicle sales results for calendar year 2019. The sales data was calculated through the Automotive Industries Statistical Service VFAX, which will be enhanced through system improvements from the 1st of January 2020. For the full calendar year for 2019, a total of 1,062,867 new vehicles were recorded as sold, a 7.8% decrease on full year 2018. The 2019 figure of 1,060,000 is the lowest annual sales result reported in VFAX since 2011. There you go. I mean, that's worrying, guys. That's concerning. On a monthly basis, 84,239 new vehicle sales were recorded for December 2019, a decrease of 3.8% from December 2018. So we're down 4% from last year. I mean, do people buy cars in the Christmas period? I'm thinking back, yeah, I did. I did when I was younger. Dave Ramsey would have hated me. I got a car loan. I financed a little smart bubble car, and that was a mistake. Let's just say, imagine rocking up to site as an architect in a smart for two, a little bubble car. But here's the thing, it had a turbo on it, so I could just beat anything at the lights, at least initially. So that, that gave me some. No, the tradies still laugh at me, guys. They still laugh at me. It's a stereotype, though. I have to, I'm an architect. Tony Weber, chief executive for the FCAI, commented at the release of the sales results. First and foremost, and on behalf of the entire automotive industry, the Chamber would like to offer our condolences to those affected by the devastating bushfires that have ravaged Australia over the past weeks. Our thoughts and prayers are with them all. Regarding the actual new vehicle sales results, 2019 reflects a tough year for the Australian economy, with challenges including tightening of lending, movements in exchange rates, slow wage growth, and of course the extreme environmental factors our country is experiencing. Well, yes, I did a video earlier looking at the droughts and its effect on construction. And in that example, the woman had to take money that she'd set aside for her air conditioner to repair that. So she couldn't buy the air conditioning. She had to, and in the end, she'll just be at the same level she was at the beginning when she purchased the property, hopefully. But she's losing money, so she's losing out. So these disasters that are happening are affecting the economy. We're seeing that here in the car sales. It's part of one thing. I mean, he made a comment about wage growth, and here's my favorite graph at the moment, the RBA's predictions for wage growth. I mean, yeah, it speaks for itself, guys. It speaks for itself. I don't know how they even think they can predict it. Fundamentally, if your model's wrong, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, shouldn't you be fired? Let me know your opinion on that in the comments below. Mr. Weber noted the continuing adjustments for motoring consumers, with the 2019 year seeing a further shift to SUV sales, which now hold 45.5% of the total market, a 2.5 percentage point increase from 2018. Continuing the full year comparison, light commercial vehicles shares grew by 0.6 percentage points to claim 21.2% of the market, while passenger motor vehicles decreased 3.1 percentage points to 29.7%. While holding the largest share of the market, sales of SUVs declined for full year 2019 by 2.4% compared to 2018. Sales of passenger vehicles declined by 16.5%, and sales of light commercial vehicles declined by 5.2%. Look at that decline in passenger vehicles, guys. Is that because everyone's becoming soccer mums and buying SUVs? Toyota Hilux, good old Hilux, again claimed the title of #1 selling vehicle in 2019 across all categories with 47,649 sales. I mean, there you go. All the tradies who have a Hilux, give a thumbs up to this video. You know, you've done it. You're helping the economy. Did anyone watch, what's that what's that grand show when they drove to the North Pole? I'll remember it after I record the video, but they drove a modified Hilux to the North Pole. It's fantastic. The Hilux was followed by Ford Ranger, again #2 in the market with 40,960 sales, followed by the Toyota Corolla with 30,468 sales, Hyundai i30, 28,378, and the Mitsubishi Triton with 25,819. Across the brands, Toyota led the market in 2019 with 19.4% of market share, followed by Mazda, 9.2%, Hyundai, Mitsubishi, and Ford. During the announcement of the 2019 sales results, the FCAI noted further improvements to the VFAX data recording system. Like any data platform, continuous improvement is a key requirement, Mr. Weber said. For this reason, we have instituted a further confirmation on data presented to the VFAX system from our members. This data is, as necessary, verified against the National Registration Database, and when confirmed, vehicles are accepted into the monthly VFAX reporting system. Wow, it would be great if our auction clearance rates were as rigorous as this. Just think about that, guys. Think the car sales data that we're having here with the VFAX system is more rigorous than the auction clearance rates published every month or every week. This is more rigorous. They're cross-checking it with the actual registration database. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? So let's have a look. Let's have a look how the media are talking about this. And this is from news.com. And they're highlighting it as the worst year for car sales since 2011. New car sales slumped by 7.8% during 2019, the worst number in 8 years. New vehicle sales have crashed to the lowest since 2011, as environmental disasters add to already trying economic conditions, keeping the handbrake firmly on Australia's wallets. Federal Chamber of Automotive Industries 2019 shows, yep, okay, so he's just doing this. And here we go. He's making an allusion to the AI industry group. This is manufacturing data that's come out today, and it's dropped as well, and I'll look at that in another video. The figure comes as the Australian industry group calls for further economic stimulus to jolt the country out of a manufacturing slump. AI Group Chief Executive Ines Willox said the year-ending manufacturing downturn pointed to a further slackening of an economy already in the slow lane. The Reserve Bank cut the cash rate 3 times in 2019 to a record low of 0.75% and is widely tipped to go even lower when its board next meets in February. Well, yeah, it's predicted to go down to 0.5. If we hit 0.25, that's when QE kicks in. Amid the falling car sales, Mr. Webb noted a continuing shift in motoring purchases with a preference to SUV sales. So it's interesting that the media is spinning this, tying it into the manufacturing sales to try and call for more economic stimulus. Now, I know a lot of people are fans of economic stimulus from the government, but you've got to remember the broken window fallacy that we have there. And I just gave you a perfect example of that in reality in the previous video. I would rather the government brings forward those tax cuts everyone's going to get. I'd rather they create special economic zones to try and facilitate small business or private business or innovation in this country. Those are the things that we need to do. Because what is the government going to do with their economic stimulus? What will they do? They'll just build more bloody roads. That's all they ever do. If you go to the infrastructure website, I don't have the link to it programmed into my thing. I'll have to do that. Oh, wait, no, I do. Let's jump here. We'll jump here. We'll look at all the projects they looked at, different ones. You know, this is the interactive map of infrastructure priority lists. Presents a detailed views of projects and initiatives and allows you to see which infrastructure solutions from around the country have been positively evaluated. So let's see what they're positively evaluating, guys. Let's just look at a few things the government considers positive. Oh, a CBD corridor. Oh, a road project. Canberra Transport. Oh, there we go. An initiative. Transportation, highway upgrade, road network safety improvements, a Ballarat line upgrade. So it's all to do with roads, rail, very few power projects, nothing nuclear, nothing dams, nothing, I would love to see an infrastructure project, the government developing a special economic region. What about here, far north? You've got indigenous populations. What about here? What about APY land? Turn that into a special economic region. Stop it being some glorified council where only a few people are getting all the wealth. Open up the mines again. Maybe let Minter be, activate again. Try and find ways to create business. But it doesn't seem to be where the government is heading. So this is why I'm critical of it, guys. This is why I don't think these calls for more stimulus spending, manufacturing spending, is the solution. We need to think out of the box. If they are going to do, if the government is going to do economic stimulus, it needs to be smarter. It needs to not be the same old crap again and again and again. Just building more roads to nowhere. If our dollar goes down, imported petrol is going to go up. No one can afford to drive on the roads anyway. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about all of this. If you're a fan of the channel, please like, share and subscribe. If you want to support us and help us create more content, we have a Patreon where you can pay a monthly donation. We also have the ability for you to join this YouTube channel where you can, for a small monthly donation, you can receive badges and recognition for your support of the channel. We have independent reserve, eBay and Amazon affiliate links. We also make our own merch on the HeiseSays blog where you can download it now. Well, no, you can buy it now. And finally, we have PayPal for a direct donation. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye for now.